Hi, hello, grade 9 learners, and welcome to our LMS learning video session. Of course, this is your teacher, Nori, and I'm going to present to you our session that is all about Lewis dot symbol. Okay? Of course, please get ready your ball pen, your periodic table, and journal notebook. So, importante ito. Okay? So, how about let's have a presentation now. Okay, now what you're going to observe, kasi of course, Lewis dot symbol yung topic natin. So you will expect na meron tayong gagamit tayo ng mga dots, okay? Pero kanya ako ang gi-describe dere, ako ang gi-present dere is mga dagko lang kaayo ng mga dots para mas klaro o mas masabtan jud, no? Okay. So we have here objectives. Number 1, define Lewis dot symbol. Number 2, draw the Lewis symbol of the representative elements. And number 3, show the relationship among the number of valence electrons and electronegativity and ionization energy. Okay, hopefully you are able to get ready your materials. Again, the product table, ball pen, and journal notebook. Now, I want you to open your journal notebook and you have to write it down, the words agree or disagree. Okay? So agree pag okay, pag dili disagree. So unsa man lang mo ang i-agree o disagree ani ma'am? Of course, you are going to agree if the illustration is correct, showing the Lewis symbol of each element. Okay. So, shall we start? Are you ready? Are you excited? Okay, go. So let's have number 1. It's the lithium. Ready? Go. Okay, time is up. So moving on for our number 2. Fluorine. Go. Okay, and time is up. Next for number 3. Okay. Next for our number 4. Okay, 4. Ready? Go. And for our number 5. Ready? Go. Okay. And number 5 lang meron tayo, no? Now, let's check this agree or disagree. Paspas lagi kay ito, ma'am. O, paspas lang kay, ano naman to siya? Checking lang of what you have learned in advance. Kung nag-study ba mo in advance. Kung wala, di mas maayo para mas dali mo maka-remember ngano na mali. Okay? For this, number 1, lithium. Very good. Tama daw ang Lewis dot symbol niya. Okay, itanawin niyo kung tama ba yung pag-shade. For number 2, fluorine. Okay, tama. So, unya na tamo discuss nga no, tama man, ma'am. Nga no, ana man. Okay, para mas exciting. And for our number 3, mali. Okay, ang sali tama, ana, ma'am. Dapat inani si sulfur. Yung correct illustration ng Lewis symbol ng sulfur natin is dapat ganito. So, how about the number 4? Disagree. Kasi ano bang tama, ma'am? The correct answer should be this. Very good. And for our number 5, agree. Okay? So ha, ano na naman ma'am? O, kung napata sa face-to-face lang na, nagibatihay na tano. But of course, this is a virtual class, asynchronous learning naman ta. So i-reserve na lang yung mga pangutana. Tapos i-PM na lang si ma'am. Okay? But this time, I want you to dig in our guide questions based from our activity, what are your common observations? Number two, what do you notice with the number of colored dots for each element? And number three, what is Lewis symbol? Okay? Ala, nag-open ng mga libro ron. But anyway, ano lang good, ka na mo, pop out lang sa inyong mind nga answer. Pwede na lang, jot down lang good ninyo. That's the reason why kanina, hindi ako nagbibilang sa pila ka dots, no? Pila ang gikoloran na dots. Kasi I want you to discover by your own self, no? Okay, ready na siguro ta? So, let's have a 10 seconds to prepare. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so time is up. What is or what are your answers? Hopefully tabang ni siya ha para makakonekta sa atong topic. By the way, what is Lewis dot symbol? It is a system known as LEDs, LEDS, proposed by Gilbert N. Lewis. Okay, take note na Lewis. Munang sa iyahagi pangalan na. It is used to emphasize the atom's valence electrons. Unsa yung emphasize ani? Unsa na electrons? Valence electrons. This symbol is composed of the chemical symbol of the element and dots that represent the number of valence electrons. It is a shorthand method that consists of a symbol of the element surrounded by dots. The symbol represents the nucleus of the atom, while the dots represent the valence electrons of the atom. Okay, yung sample natin kanina, the aluminum, yung three dots natin, ito yung three valence electrons niya na belong to three or family group 3. Family 3 or group 3. If you're going to check again in your periodic table, makikita nyo dyan, di ba? Sabi ko yung previous lesson natin about mapping the periodic table. So, dako jud kay to siyang tabang para makarelate mo ani na topic. Okay, so moving on, ayan, how to draw the Lewis dot symbol. So, okay, the following instructions will guide you. Step 1, write the chemical symbol of an atom. Aluminum, chemical symbol is Al. Next, step 2, you are about to determine the column or group where an atom belongs in the periodic table. For an example, ang aluminum, asa man siya nabilog. So, dili siya na side, no? If you're going to facing your periodic table, padulong siya sa right part. Okay? So, representative element siya, belongs to group 13. 13 sa periodic table. Yung iba, group 3A. Again, 13 or 3A. Therefore, it has pila ka book yung valence electrons? Tulo. In short, for step number 3, you are going to draw 3 dots that correspond to the number of valence electrons. So 1, 2, 3. Distribute the dots evenly. It may be placed above or below and or either side of the chemical symbol. Actually, wala siya particular order kung asa nimo siya ibutang. But it is important for you to draw the symbol in forming compounds kasi kailangan ito sa illustration ng chemical bonding natin. So I have here a Lewis dot symbols of the main group elements. So if you can observe from 1A, isang dot lang yan. From 2A group, dalawang dots din yan. And then from 3A or yung group 13 na meron sa inyong periodic table, so ilang valence electron? Tatlo. 4A, apat na valence, 5, limang valence, 6, at saka so on. Okay? But this green part are what? Transition elements. So, wala na sila i-apply. Wala na sila badlabaron, no? Dili na to na sila participants sa tuang elements. Or example na gamito nato na elements. Okay? Now, I want you to observe this table number 1. We have here lithium, fluorine, sulfur, calcium, nitrogen, and aluminum. For the family or group, you can check from your periodic table that lithium belongs to family 1, fluorine belongs to group 7, sulfur belongs to group 6, calcium belongs to group 2, nitrogen belongs to group 5, and aluminum belongs to group 3. And then the Lewis symbol follows na. Ayan. And of course, we have here electronegativity value and its ionization energy. Hopefully, you were able to remember our previous topic in mapping the periodic table of these two values. The higher electronegativity, those are what? Those are the metals or non-metals. Ionization energy higher or lower? Metals or non-metals. Of course, higher electronegativity, those are the, kung yung tanawon diri, mga pinakataas o value ng electronegativity, we have fluorine. And fluorine is what? Non-metal or metal? It is a non-metal. Ionization energy, tag-as po kasi sila no, 1,681. These are the non-metals group. Okay, I do hope that you were able to internalize our sample in table 1. So this time, I want you to arrange the elements in increasing valence electrons. Yung sulfur, fluorine, lithium, aluminum, calcium. This time, I want you to capture in your cellphone kasi magta-timer ako. So, hindi nyo na makikita. So, picture lang sana siya para makakita mo. Okay? So, ready? I'm going to give you 10 seconds to arrange them in increasing valence electrons. So, pasaka. Kamu ni bahala kung saan pag-arrange. No? Pasaka siya pataas sa valence electron. Ready? Go. Okay. So, time is up. Now, what's the correct answer? Very good. If you start the lithium as yung pinaka-konting valence electrons, obviously naman, no, yung drawing natin, very good. And then followed by calcium, aluminum, sulfur, and fluorine. Now, if you're going to observe, lithium is metal, calcium is metal, hantod pinaka-last yung fluorine, the non-metal. Okay. How about this? You are going to arrange the elements in increasing electronegativity values. Okay, please capture again our screen para naamoy guide and start the timer. Okay, so how is it? Bahala kung mali. Basta itry lang gud nato kung tama ba, no? So the correct answer is da-da-da-dan. Very good. If you start the lithium, that's a good start, no? Then followed by calcium with 1.0, aluminum 1.5, sulfur 2.5, fluorine 4.0. Actually, nandun sa table. Kung tanawin mo tong table na gihatan ako ganina, pwede rin ninyo to siya ma-base. Okay? Again, what is electronegativity? It is a measure of the tendency of an atom to attract electrons. So based from its diagram, kinsa ang pinakakusog mo attract og electron? Is it the metal or the non-metal? Very good. It's the non-metal. From these examples, si fluorine ang nangunguna. Okay. Want more? Of course. Para mas daghay ma-exercise sa brain, mas maka-remember ta. Okay. Arrange again these elements in increasing ionization energy. Again, please capture our slide so that meron kayong reference. Ready for our timer? Go. Okay, so time is up. The correct answer is tadadaan. It's what? Ayan na nausap. So based sa ato ang table na present starting from lithium with 520, aluminum 578, calcium 590, 1,000 sulfur, and fluorine 1,681. If you're going to observe, pinaka low ng ionization energy sa lithium, which is a metal, and the highest ionization energy, fluorine, which is a non-metal. Again, ionization energy is the energy needed to pull or remove one or more electrons from a neutral atom. So the lower ionization energy mas madaling maka-remove ng valence electrons. So lithium, mas dali siya maka-release compare kay fluorine. Okay? Now, if we're going to observe in Lewis dot symbol, as the number of valence electron increases, electronegativity and ionization energy also increase. And nonmetals have the greatest tendency to attract electrons because they have high electronegativity. And nonmetals have high energy requirement to pull its valence electron. Ito yung mga nonmetals natin. Okay? So, electrons move and atoms may gain or lose electrons. So, sa electrons, pwede siyang, um, yung mga valence electrons natin, sila yung capable na mag-gain or mag-lose. Sila yung pwedeng i-gain, pwedeng i-lose na electrons. Sino sila? The valence electrons. Metals have low electronegativity and ionization energy, thus they tend to transfer or lose electrons. So sila lithium, sila ang mas dali makahatag o maka-lose of electrons compare with the sulfur and fluorine. So again, nonmetals, they have a greater tendency to attract electrons toward themselves. So, kasi gusto mga attract, di sila naghahatag, dili sila manghatag. Kaya taas pa sila ionization energy, di sila kahatag or maka-release easily or maka-remove easily of electron. So, ginagawa nila is what? They are what? Tend to gain. Sila na lang itong maka-gain of electrons or maka-share of electrons. Okay? So in Lewis, that symbol simply lang, always remember, it is a convenient way to keep track of the valence electrons in an atom or molecule. So importanteng alam mo kung paanong mag-drawing ng Lewis dot symbol. Another one is for a diagram for bonding in molecules. Okay, kani siya ma-meet nyo ni siya pag-abot sa tuang chemical bonding. So karon pa lang dapat ma-familiarize na mo ani niya. So from here, it corresponds to two electrons. Pag isa ka line gani na, pila ka valence electrons ang gina-represent? Duha. Because Lewis structures are also representation of molecules showing all valence electrons bonding and the non-bonding. Okay? So, that's it. You have just learned the relationship among the number of valence electrons, electronegativity, and ionization energy. You also realize that it is easy to write the Lewis symbol of the representative element. The information, no, the information that you found out from this activity is very much helpful in understanding chemical bonding. Okay, so again, thank you so much for your time, for always trying to catch me up, no? Touching and for keep on updating my YouTube channel just to learn our chemistry lessons. So again, like and subscribe. Keep on learning. Do not stop here in my video. Paningkamot, magbasa, maningkamot, magtuon. And that's it for today. Goodbye until next time. Bye.